This is December in California. Is it time for me to do a hard cut to December in the UK? Let's do it. Godspeed, future Lucy. Okay, we're back in the UK. I'm not on a picturesque mountain or wherever I was before, but I'm in an alleyway. But this is a nice fog here, so I'm about to go to work. It's not as horrible as I thought it was going to be. The sky's quite nice. The air is bitey though. I was prepared mentally for the cold, but I think when you just come into it, it feels like piranhas at the sky, especially on my legs. So yeah, I guess this is it for Christmas now, so let's go to work. I wasn't prepared for the clip to end so quickly. Hello everybody and welcome back to Locking It Down with Lucy. We're here back in the UK, as you saw from the intro. The cold, harsh, stark reality, caught down here with your enemies. That is totally the wrong words to that song. But here we are, we're back. I thought it would be kind of interesting to see the contrast from where I was on Monday to where I was on Tuesday. And as you can see, the colour palette is quite different between the two. But it is nice to be back in our regular, setup here. Oh, hang on, boop. Missing that. I need to update that to have the X logo. One day, maybe over the Christmas break, I'll do some admin. But yes, we are here. We're back. My jet lag is awful, so we'll see how this goes. I've been this is no exaggeration. I've basically been awake since 2:30 a.m. this morning. I woke up. I can't remember, something woke me up. And then I tried to get back to sleep. I looked at my clock and it was 3 a.m. and I was like, fuck. So then I put a podcast on to try and go to sleep to. And I listened to the entire podcast. And then I was just like, it was 4:15 or something. I was like, I'm awake. So I just got up and did things. So everyone's Christmas cards are written now and sent off because I was awake so early. Did so much this morning. So we'll see how this goes. So thank you everyone for tuning in back at our regularly scheduled edition of Lock It Down with Lucy. It is 216 and we are back. Hello Jamie. Lucy going to fall asleep halfway through this episode. You guys, I can't remember if I mentioned this before, but this is the weirdest thing that happened to me. So the plan was I got off the plane and I went straight to the office because I knew that if I sat here I'd just be miserable and cold and tired and I'd just fall asleep. So you just got to throw yourselves back into the day in the life. But this was kind of mad. I was on the Elizabeth line, standing up, falling asleep. I didn't think it was possible. This is what was happening to me, everyone. I was standing like this, and my eyes was like, and then I would jolt awake. My knees would go, and I'd realised that I was collapsing very slowly. And then I would wait. That was so weird. I honestly thought I was going to fall asleep standing up like some kind of ostrich or something. That was such a bizarre experience. It is real. You can really just pass out standing up, and I was very close to that because I can't sleep on planes. So, hello. Good to see you, everyone. That doesn't sound healthy. Oh boy. So thanks everyone for being here. Let's see who is in the chat. We'll see how long I last until I pass out live. I'm like, pass out live on the show. I'm glad you all liked the cold opening. So we have with us Rich Gamer on the mod duties. Hello, Rich Gamer. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Ian Crawley. Hi. We have Terrence McLean saying hi, Lucy, smiley face. George says, lol, great intro, Lucy. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, it does make me smile doing the show. Like, I felt some people at work were like, are you coming for a drink? And I was like, no, I can't today. Because it was kind of short notice. And then someone was like, it's because she's doing her YouTube show. And I was like, wow, the embarrassment. But it's like, I have a commitment. I've edited things for this. So I didn't want to be like, no. So, But it's nice to, be back and do it in the old... I am tired, but the flat's actually quite quiet today, so I kind of want to be respectful and respect the sanctity of the quietness. So I don't want to be like, hey everybody! Because it's... Listen. It's tranquil. I might actually be able to sleep. It felt a bit like coming back to a prison cell coming back here, hearing all my cellmates rattling around and what they're up to. Bizarre. Anyway, thank you, Robert War says welcome home. Jamie says hello. Dusty says hello, Lucy. Snowman, Christmas trees. Daniel says hi, hello. Oh, thank you, Richard. Oh, that's very kind. I don't know, sometimes I feel like I'm very grumpy. Yes, the bugs we're not here, thank God. Yes, it could have been much worse. It was okay in the end. How does it feel to be back home? Strange. In a good way, kinda. Like, obviously it's nice to see everyone that I know. I think the worst part is coming back to the cold and the flat after being in a nice place where it was not, cold. It was warm and you didn't have the neighbour issue. So, but so far, touch wood. It'll be all right. But yeah, it's just a different way of life, to be honest. It's just different ways of living. KRP TV, hello, says hello, hello, hello. Also, jet lag is a weird sort of effect that it has on different people. Like Imogen feels really like she gets like the shakes or something. I obviously get tired, but I also get a stomach ache from it. Like my stomach, sorry, that's why I'm just kind of fidgeting around. My stomach hurts. I think it's because I'm eating at the wrong times. So it's like when I eat, my stomach just feels like a brick is in it, and it just sits there because it's not digesting. So that's something I do struggle with. Is like, I think I just get to at night, my stomach just shuts off and just won't. Is this too much information? I don't know. It's weird how jet lag affects people in different ways, and sometimes I also get like a almost fever where I feel quite hot or quite cold, but it only lasts a couple of days. But tis the price of travel, I suppose. Oh, AK says welcome back. Thank you. Oh, Jam says meowdy partner. It's good to see. How many people are back to say hi. A YouTube show. Are we a late night Lucy's? Oh, late. Yeah, of course. Late. It's a late night show. Late. Oh, Solid Snake. Hi, Lucy. Hello. Got the PS5 Slim on Monday for the Black Friday sale. Nice. No. It's more I don't want the people at work to tune in. And if they are work, so I feel like if I tell them like, oh, I'm going home to stream, I see them all at the bar in my mind just watching it go. Yeah, exactly. Daniel's just saying it. Work colleagues are in the pub watching your YouTube channel right now. And I was like, oh, it's just, I just tell people that I just go to the shops and stuff. You wouldn't be interested. Maybe the neighbours left us just felt empty without Lucy to annoy. Maybe. Who knows what's happening? I don't want to jinx it, but the boomer is definitely still here. He like wakes up at night in like pain, coughing, and just going. I'm whispering because I'm very conscious that like people can hear. So he like wakes up in the night, and he just like he's like and he goes to the toilet and like coughs up his lungs. And it's like gross. And I'm like, why? So yeah. No, I stay with a friend when I'm in America, so I do not have my own my own place. So yeah, it's nice to be back in the familiar surroundings. Yeah, it's just nice to see. Like, it's really nice. I went back to work and everyone was like, "Oh, hey, it's good to see you. Welcome back." And I was like, "Oh, that's nice." And everyone wanted to know how it was, and I was like, "Oh, thanks, everybody." So yeah, bizarre. It causes extraordinary overthinking. Maybe, I don't know. Lack of sleep is crazy. So we'll see what's going on. What's happening on the show today? What's happening? I've got a little housekeeping to do. Yes, first and foremost, Richard in there with also happy 30th anniversary of PlayStation, everyone. Yes, happy birthday to PlayStation. That happened on Tuesday. And actually, I'm not going to go through it bloody hell. Let's just do it. A bit of, I guess, reading admin, I suppose, for the PlayStation birthday is, I'm going to drop it in the chat, and then we're going to look at it here. It's coming out on a journey through time and space to the world of the internet. The internet, come with me to the internet. Here we are. Yeah, so this is by way of Eurogamer. They've put together a list of the top 10 the games that mattered the most, they're saying here. So it's an interesting list, and like, how many of these did you actually play? So I did not play Ridge Racer, but I do remember it. Obviously Metal Gear Solid, well, probably one that I would have guessed would be on this list, but as you all know, never played it till this year, so that was a nice experience, but definitely makes sense for this to be on the list. Final Fantasy 7, I did play this, but not a lot, so it's cool to see that on the list. Of course, Tomb Raider, a classic, like, kind of cool. V Ribbon, I didn't play this. Resident Evil, of course, would make a look in. And Gran Turismo. How could you forget Gran Turismo? Crash Bandicoot, hell yeah. This was a ripperoo, was one of my favourite bosses. Wipeout, big game. And then International Superstar Soccer Pro. So read that in your own time if you wish. No, David Tennant Soccer? Yeah, David Beckham Soccer. That's what me and my brother used to play on the old PS1. A bit of David Beckham Soccer, not to be confused with David Tennant Soccer. We used to play as Argentina all the time for reasons unknown. But yeah, pretty cool little list there for you to sink your teeth into if you so desire. Have a read on that. Use your reading muscles. Joey, in with a pertinent question. Lucy, although you didn't actually address me by name, but I'll just pretend. How did you get platinums in VR when you constantly need to remove the headset and check guides? Any tips? So, a bit of housekeeping, which is why I'm answering this now. I have a bunch of footage on my phone that I need to go through from recording my VR time, and I do address this in the video that I will hopefully one day make. So it's a bit frustrating, yes, to like take the headset on and off. So what I did was I had my computer or my laptop to one side, and I would watch like a couple of the collectibles and try and remember like 3 or 4 at a time. So I'd watch a couple and be like, okay. And then put the headset on and then play. Now the VR2 has like the little see-through finder. So I would, if I needed to remember, I would press the little see-through finder and watch the video through that. Now the video quality through the little, I don't know what it's called. It's not perfect, but because I watched the video already, I'm already familiar with what's coming up. So it was a bit more easy to identify rather than watching it straight from. But it worked most of the time. Like the collectibles in Call of the Mountain are none of them are hidden. They're all quite easy to find and like on the path. So a lot of the time, also I watched Brian place PS5 trophies. Brian, legend. And he's very good at also being descriptive in his trophy guides. So he'll say, oh yeah, if you just look like 2 o'clock by this mountain, you will see this thing. So it's just, getting a balance between doing it and having that see-through bit was super helpful as well. And it isn't great. The VR is what, taking it off, taking it on. I feel like I also would try and like rest it here if I could, because then it wouldn't pause the game and just do a little cheeky, but not ideal. But it did work. So hopefully that helps answer your question. But that is the last time I'm ever going to play a VR game, unless I play Beat Saber, which I did play a bit of Beat Saber, and that was pretty cool. I was into that. And before someone asks what I'm drinking, I'm just going to drink water today because I feel like I need it. I can't be drinking a fizzy drink when I need to go to bed. So a bit of H2O will be helpful to me. I like the 30-year anniversary background on PS5 home screen at the moment, which is pretty damn cool. Also lets you pick other era screens. Yes, so the 30th anniversary stuff is in full swing. There's a quiz on the website if you go to PlayStation.com. I put it in the Discord, but I was one of the designers that did the pages for the timeline. So check it out if you fancy learning some stuff or doing the quiz. But yeah, that does the cool stuff. I didn't know they were doing this for the boot up, so that's pretty cool. I'm currently on the PS3 theme because I like the sound effects of the PS3 on the menu. And I enjoy the time in the classic PS3 Explore thing at the top. So yeah, Metal Gear Solid for the win. Yes. Maybe that is why. I don't know why. Yes, Brian Legend trophies indeed. No. Sorry, his name is just Brian. I don't know his surname, but I just call it. He is quite the legend in the in the thing. So, where is your review of this water? It's good. It's hydrating. Do you know what? It's quite nice. It's quite nice coming back to British water. Like, I have missed that natural taste of limescale. Like the water in the US is fine. You have to like put it. I don't put my water through a filter. I probably should, but it just tastes a bit different. I ended up drinking a lot of sparkling water. Which I don't know if that's good for you either. But so when I came home and I had a good old swig of my limescale riddled water, I knew I was home. Thank God. So yeah, that is the thing that we are talking about. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. Any last platinum plans for the year? So thank you. That leads me on to my housekeeping mat lead on. So Luke is running the Secret Santa this year, which is going to inform some of my platinums that are to happen. So I did Lego Horizon before I left. My next games are either doing some Resident Evil 7 DLC or Coffee Talk. I also do need to finish Life is Strange Double Exposure. I'm not sure if I'll get that finished by the end of the year, but it would be nice. It's going to take a bit of time. I'm only on episode 3. So I'm thinking my next platinum... Well, I guess it might be Coffee Talk. I might just squeeze in the save room just to get to 30. I kind of want to get to 30 platinums for the whole year round. So I need to do some calculations. Honestly, I've only turned my PlayStation on once it's coming back. And I turned it on and saw that boot up screen and was like, oh, sick. And then I downloaded some games and then went to bed. And that's all I've done. I'm hoping to get back on some gaming tomorrow. Oh, I might be close to Dead Island 2 for another platinum, actually. I've not got too much... not got too much to go on that. So yeah, that's good fun being part of that. Carefully enunciating as I try and think about my words. I think I will do for Resident Evil 7 the Not a Hero, maybe the End of Zoe, unless anyone has any recommendation on which DLC to do. I don't really fancy doing them all. I kind of just want to do whatever is quote unquote the best one. So if you do have a recommendation, please let me know. Right. Sorry. This is going to be quite an interesting episode. Apologies for my apologies. But hopefully we still have a good time. Because if we do anything today, we have to do the Game of the Year awards. Because that's something I always like to do with you guys. And it always takes a bit of time. And this is the last time until... Because it's next week, right, or something. I don't know what day of the week it is anymore. Good news, as I mentioned before, everyone that won a Christmas card in the quiz last week, those have been sent out as of today. So keep your eyes peeled on the post. They should be coming soon. I did use up my last ever Queen Elizabeth II stamps. Rest in peace. I did think to myself, am I going to keep one of these stamps? And then I was like, no, I'm not a stamp collector. And if I want to look at her face on a stamp, I could just Google it, I guess. So enjoy if you're one of the lucky people that get one of my last ever Queen Elizabeth II stamps. Lucky you. And apologies to anyone that gets King Charles. I was thinking the other day, I don't even know what version of the king he is. Like, I just knew, obviously, Elizabeth II. I don't know what version Charles is. He's definitely not the first, I don't think. Is he the first? Is there not... But the second sounds wrong. I don't know. Maybe he is the first. Oh, thank you. The third. All right. Well, there you go. I've learned. Charles the Third. Charles the Third. Thank you. It's too late for him. I don't think he registers. No offense. No offense, King. Everyone. I just still think about the Queen. Sorry. Right, let's get on to the highlights and lowlights of the week. I am drinking water to keep myself hydrated and to make sure that I go to sleep tonight because I need to sleep. I need to sleep. I need to buy food. That's the thing. Right, let's get it. Oh, people are putting their highlights and lowlights of the week. The poll to do with the Game Awards, wherever you're watching, is this is a hot contended. I heard people talking about this at work. Should DLC be eligible for Game of the Year? It was one of our chats that we had. We went to the bar yesterday to Chinwag, and that came up as well. So, because for those who don't know, Shadow of the Eltree, Elden Ring, is actually in the runnings for Game of the Year. Hotly contested. Some people say yes, some people say no. So what are you saying? 82% of you are saying no, 8% of you are saying yes, and 11% of you are saying depends on the game. It's a tough one because Shadow of the Eltree is basically almost a brand new game in itself. I was a bit sad not to see Helldivers 2 in the list, to be quite honest. But we'll get to that in due course. So, Lucy, what's the best PS4 game you've ever played? Mine is Uncharted 4. Blimey, what a question. Best PS4 game? Is it Uncharted 4? I feel like an old person shutting my eyes, but I actually just really want to shut my eyes. I don't know, are we talking technically? Are we talking fun-wise? Because I'd probably pick Lost Legacy over Uncharted 4. I did like Bloodborne a lot. I'd have to think about that. Oh no, I think The Sims back. R.I.P. Oh yeah, it's happened. You get to hear the stomping again. Well, it was a nice quiet beginning of the show. I might just have to put on my noise cancelling headphones on to sleep. Well, we enjoyed quiet time while we had it. Right, let's go to the highlights and lowlights of the week. Highlight Locking It Down with Lucy. Thank you very much, Nina Graham. The PlayStation 30th anniversary stuff on PS5 and getting a new job. Congrats on your new job. Some great highlights there for you. Low light. Sorry, it's just jumped past your low light. Will now have slightly less time for gaming. Yeah, that does happen when you get a job, sadly. But hopefully you enjoy the gaming time you have. And Christmas is coming up. So, yeah. He's as if I'd be first. So I was reading that. I'm gonna have to. I'm trying to like read them better than what I normally do. Robert Wolf says highlight got the 100% in Resident Evil 5. Congratulations, got all of my Christmas shopping done. Fantastic, and locking it down with Lucy as always. Thank you very much. I think my Christmas shopping might be done. I did a bit of it this morning, and I think everyone is done except for my dad. But I don't know if anyone else is getting my dad anything. So I'm not sure what happens there. It's a bit weird now that I've moved out. I don't really know how we handle the present situation. So I'll have to talk to the Sibs and see what's happening. People call their siblings the Sibs. I quite like that. I'm going to have a quick chat to the Sibs. Or sometimes our group chat's called the Readlings. So ads. Zombie Slayer X. Thank you so much for 8 months in the XP zone. Appreciate it. Good. You've just reminded me something. I don't know why, but you just have. On the channel right now, there is a poll in the community tab to vote for which PlayStation 3 game you'd like me to play when I go and do the timeline stream. Now, I am trying my best to fit. I know it's terrible and I haven't actually got a date. It's because I have 2 weekends to work this out because friends are like booked up. So we're like booking social things. There's a lot of work things happening. So I'm trying to fit it in. Obviously, I haven't seen my family in a month. So I'm trying to find when the best time to slot it in will be. So it might even be Saturday, this Saturday. So it's going to be hot on the heels if it happens this Saturday. Or it'll be the Sunday after. He's singing. I don't know if you can hear that. I don't know why he's just going... Woo. Yeah, I don't know what he's singing, but that's what it sounds like. Maybe I'll just do it back to him. Weird. Anyway, Jamie says, highlights. Lock it down with Lucy is back in the UK. Thank you very much. And really enjoyed being surprised by the PS1 boot up on my PS5. Low likes the weather and I've had a sore throat and a cold all week. No, we'll get well soon, Jamie. I hope, all is well. So I'm just trying... I can't bear it. It's like being in a prison cell and having to listen to your inmates that you're stuck with. I don't know if you can hear it. He's like rapping now. He's like... Ugh. God, this is awful. Anyway, okay, I'm just not in the mood for it, to be quite honest. I'm just too tired and too done. Anyway, highlight. I went to a work do last Friday, which was good fun. Nice. Love to hear that. We've got our work social next week, I think. Low light, it did mean I had to miss last week's Lock It Down with Lucy. Another low light is I have yet another cold. Sad times. I missed Sync Week, but I heard everyone got Sync Week sick from Sync Week, so that's what happens when you go out with the work crew. Ava Norton, good to see you. Good evening to you too. Thanks for coming and checking by. Is that what people say? I'm saying it now. Highlight Secret Santa challenge and the show back to normal. I just want you back to normal. Low light the weather is either cold or it warms up to dump a bunch of rain on us. Yeah, the weather is weird. I can only apologise for the weather. A very diligent bugger says, tough call. We were talking about the poll. The DLC that was nominated was released this year and it is larger than scope and higher quality than most games released. So yeah, I know it's tough, right? But I feel like Helldivers could have been there. Oh, sorry, did I miss your low light? Apologies, Robert War. Where were you? Low light spent 3 hours cleaning shelves at work today. Damn, sorry to hear that. Highlight still doing my guitar lessons are going really well. Lowlight got no plats in a while, been streaming a lot lately. Yeah, there's only finite time, unfortunately. I have, so it's tough, but I'm glad the guitar lessons are going well. Keep it up. That'd be a cool skill to have. And I'm sure when Christmas rolls around, you can enjoy playing some games. Dusty says, highlight, got me the Life is Strange True Colours plat as part of the Secret Santa Challenge. Currently playing Astrobot. Nice. Lowlight still need to wrap presents. Yes. Highlight, you're in recent engagement with Saxophone heart. I'm not sure that's quite happened. Yeah, I'm just flustered at the thought. Let's see. It would probably be Saturday if it does happen Saturday, because Sunday I think I'm going to go visit my parents. I don't know. It's annoying. I don't really know what to do about it. Just endure it. Bang on the ceiling. I don't know. I mean, you can sing at half 8 at night, I guess. It's when he starts doing it at 7 a.m. in the morning. That's when I'm going to get super pissed off again. It's like, what the? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know, but maybe I should just not give a fuck and just start, just singing at the top of my lungs at all hours of the day. Imogen would do that. So maybe I need to embrace my inner Imogen. And maybe I should just not care. But maybe I'm too considerate to my own detriment. I don't know. Maybe I should just... But then I'd feel bad about it, because the person who lives that way is very nice. I don't want to be, annoying to other people that are nice. But whatever. Maybe it's time to turn up. Maybe it's time to turn up the volume a bit. Right. I was sick. I was sick last weekend. I'm much better. Oh, glad to hear you were better, Fabio. No, Lola, I think. Nice. Good to hear it. Eminem for that, so I've got a question for you, Lucy. Do you like Kanye West, by the way? If you do, what's your favourite Kanye West? Mine is Runaway. I don't know. It's unrelated, but an interesting question. I do not like any Kanye West songs. It's not really my type of music, so therefore I do not have a favourite song that I can pick. But we will talk about my Spotify Wrapped in a bit, so you'll be able to see what my music tool tastes are very soon. George's highlight got the plats for Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection and Shadows of the Damned Remaster. Very good, very good. No, he is rapping. Another couple of highlights this week. Got to see one of my workmates sing on Saturday, which I enjoyed, and we also got our Christmas tree. Nice. Yeah, I got to start I think this weekend I'm going to start getting in a Christmassy mood, and I have to write all my friends' Christmas cards, and I might start doing my rapping. Maybe I'll do my rapping while I rap. How do you like that? George has seen you suffer with the sim and the jet lag sucks. Yeah, I just want to sleep. But, I think it's just weird going from, not having to hear all this other noise to coming back to all the noise and just having to readjust to life. So, yeah. Harsh Ajmia, sorry if I said that wrong, says, hey Lucy, hello. Playing through Uncharted 3 on Brutal, finished on Crushing, got past the running section where Cutter breaks his leg. Yes, that level is awful. I know exactly what you were talking about. When is DJ Purple visiting you in the UK? I don't know. I'd have to ask him. That would be sick, though. Can you imagine if I could just hire DJ Purple to come and hang out with my UK friends and be like, you've got to experience the DJ Purple experience, everybody. Maybe he is. Maybe I'm just being like a bad person. I don't know. I'm just done. I'm just so done. There is like a moving out sign. I'm hoping it's him. There's like a sign has come out that to rent, and I'm hoping it's that he's leaving and there's a new person coming. But you don't know what another new person would be like. It could be worse. It could be someone that sings way more. So, whatever. So Dave, highlight says earning the Time Splitters Future Perfect Platoon on the day of PlayStation's 30th anniversary. That's such a good idea. Why did I not think of earning a platinum on the 30th anniversary? Oh yeah, because I was travelling that day. Otherwise I could have done it. Lost 2 hours of sleep, waking up early for no reason, so I'm tired and I feel your pain. Daniel says, highlights, put my Christmas deckies up on Sunday. Nice, had the tree since I was born. It's still looking good. That's cool. That's a cool little fact. Infamous on PS3. Well, the choice is up to you. It's either Fallout, New Vegas, Infamous, Mass Effect, or what was the other one I picked? I can't remember. You have to look at the poll. Oh, Heavy Rain. And then so I'll probably close that poll tomorrow and then open up the PS4 poll, close that one, open up the PS5 poll. It's just so that I can have the games installed before I play them, because last time it was like I was installing like all of these games for any possibility. So yeah, that should be fun to get. I need to check all that stuff. So hopefully that will be good. Thank you for the welcome back. Thank you. It's nice to be back in a certain sense. It's just not nice to be back in my physical space. That's the only thing. Wasn't it a noisy neighbour upstairs originally, or did Miss Sim leave him when she got fed up with him as well? So the original neighbours upstairs was these two girls that would argue all the time. So that wasn't great. And they used to have like really bad rows. Like they would really shout at each other. One time it was actually quite scary that I rang up the agent, the place that lets it out, and was like, hey, there's like a really bad fight happening upstairs, like I'm actually afraid. Then they left and this Sim moved in. He would have a girlfriend that would come round. He was like way better behaved when his girlfriend was around. I think he's got a new girlfriend. I think it's like, I guess when you have like another person living with you, you probably try and be less annoying. So he's like, when he's by himself, he's like more annoying, because I'm sure if he acted like this with another human being, they would also be like, shut the fuck up. Or maybe they wouldn't. I don't know. But he definitely is more well behaved when someone else is around. He's less stompy, less annoying. So yeah, maybe he's got a new little Mrs. Sim. Oh God, that would be, I don't know. Could that happen? I don't know. Thank you, Ads, for the welcome back. Right, so what are my lowlights and highlights of the week, I hear you ask? I suppose my main one was, it's cold being back, just be the jet lag and stuff. But the flight was kind of like all right. But I had this annoying thing happen where I was like trying to sleep or whatever. And I put my arm in my pocket to like grab my phone. And I did this on my armrest. The person behind me is sticking their feet up on my armrest. And I was like, what the hell? So I like I elbowed them by mistake because I was trying to get out. But I was like, no, this is my armrest. Put your foot down. So I think they got the message. But then I'm falling asleep. So I put my arm in the thing. I'm falling asleep. And then I felt a kick in my elbow, which wakes me up. The person's doing it again. So I was like, really? So I stuffed a pillow there to try and stop them. But I was like, that's so annoying. Like, just keep to your areas, people. This is my armrest. Like, do something else with your feet. Annoying. At least the person in front of me was nice this time. They actually asked me when they reclined. They were like, oh, hey, is it all right if I recline back this one? I was like, sure, thanks. Yeah, that's great. Thanks for letting me know. So I guess that... just feeling like there's lots to catch up on. And also my energy bill was crazy high for the fact that I wasn't here this month, which was strange. I had to pay 40 quid for essentially the fridge being on and the Wi-Fi being on. So I'm not sure. I guess it's something that you have to pay whether you're here or not. You can't argue with that. No, they had their socks on. It was their socked feet that was hitting me. Mode 7400 says, good evening, welcome back. Thank you for the welcome back. At that point, you get up and look over the seat. Really think so? I'm glad people think, yes, that's so inappropriate. Are you sure that maybe you were? No, that was my armrest that they were sticking their dirty feet up on. I mean, maybe their feet weren't dirty, but they had socks on. But still, I don't need to have your foot in my elbow. So that was kind of annoying. Yeah, I wouldn't dream of doing that, but I suppose, whatever. But highlights, I got both my Lego Horizon Platinum and my Call of the Mountain Platinum. Hooray! I will never play VR again. It's just too annoying, VR. Can't be asked, apart from Beat Saber. So, Call of the Mountain, I'm going to say it is my favourite Horizon game. Shock, horror. Lego Horizon, my least favourite Horizon game. It's just because it lacks kind of substance, Lego Horizon. And I think Call of the Mountain... a little too long, in my opinion, because a VR game, like, it's quite strenuous playing VR. And so I liked playing it, but you did have to break it, because after a while it was quite fatiguing, like the climbing. Some of the bits were annoying because how the VR works. And it's not a fault of the game per se. Like, there's these like Karen rocks that you have to, and sometimes they just wouldn't connect properly in the VR. So stuff like that could be quite frustrating. So I'd say if it was a bit shorter, I think I would have liked it maybe a bit more. And you know what was great? I didn't have to talk to barely any humans in that game. They're the worst part of the game, is talking to all the tribes. On this one, you're just some guy who does talk to himself quite a lot. And you just climb and explore. And I was like, you know what? Oh, and shoot your bow and arrow, which I very much enjoyed. Even though it was knackering. Oh, and that end challenge, we have to do the assault cost. My God, I was sweating. But I have all of that on camera, so I'm going to have to put that video together. But yeah, that guy was like, gotta climb this way. Shadow Cadre over there. Look at that. beautiful machine, another tall neck. I'm like, all right, dude, we get it. But that was all right. Oh, I don't know if I can. Can I? I don't think I want to. I can't. Uncharted Drake's Fortune, my biggest problems and complaints, the gameplay is really repetitive and boring, and the boss fight is a QTE. Yeah, it probably is the weakest part of Uncharted, the first one. It is. They hadn't found their feet yet on that. So yeah, I'm happy I was able to wrap up both those platinums. And also, I was able to pick up my 30th controller. Yes. Here it is. So I'm very happy that I managed to get one of these. I was a bit worried because I wasn't in if it would make it, but it did. This I'm actually going to use. Like, some people are going to I know I haven't opened my God of War one yet, but I am going to use this one. I feel like it needs to be loved, and I will love it. I just haven't opened it yet because I haven't played anything, so looking forward to cracking that bad boy open. Right, so the other highlight is Spotify Wrapped, which I very much enjoy. So I have a clip now of me viewing my Spotify Wrapped. So let's take a look and enjoy. You can see whether you think my taste in music is great, bad, or awful. I did post some of it on my Instagram, but let's go. I am saving the God of War one for when I do eventually play Ragnarok. That will happen. That will happen one day, I swear to God. All right, let's go. Clip of the week. Hello, everyone. I've just got home. Today, the Spotify Wrapped came out. Everyone at work was doing theirs, and I really want to do mine, hence this budget setup, because I'm like, I just want to record it and go to sleep. So let's click on it and find out. Hopefully this doesn't sound like trash because I'm holding my microphone. All right, your 2024 Wrapped is here. Hell yeah. Okay, my Spotify Wrapped is here. Let's go. I don't know what I think Bring Me the Horizon will be big. And that's what's playing right now. 2 weeks ago. It's Utopia. Thank you. That is me, LudiXP. It's that time of the year again. Wrap up. Are you ready? Yes. I think Bring Me the Horizon is going to do well to this year. Oh. The Killers. I did listen to a lot of the Killers. And AC/DC actually this year, because that's the concerts I went to. You listened for 37. I can't read that number. 37,000. That puts you in the top 8% of listeners in the world. Wow, that's pretty cool. Your biggest day listing was the 9th of September with 786 minutes. Where do you find the time? What's I doing on the 9th of September? I might have to look that up. You played 4,894 songs of this. Oh, yeah, what song? I want to know what song. It's going to be Bring Me the Horizon song, I'm sure. It was Dark Side. I do love this song. That's how I feel sometimes. You were in the 0.1% of listeners globally. Damn. You streamed it 25 times starting on January 20. What? Did I? Commitment never sounds so good. Damn. Crazy. I do like the song a lot. I feel like the song speaks to me. Sometimes my dark side wins. Whilst it's not a competition, there is a leaderboard, yes. Lots of Bring Me the Horizon is playing right now. That is the vibe of the year. Oh, wow. My top songs. 1, 2, 3. 3 of them are Bring Me the Horizon. Wow. You spent 11 times. Oh, podcast. Now they're playing some Busted. How embarrassing. Way to quench your thirst for knowledge. My top... This is going to be Sacred Symbols. Listen to Sacred Symbols every day. I know this is going to be... You're in the top 4% of games and hobby listeners worldwide. The design is not as interesting this year. It's kind of a bit more generic, but, it's fine. Sacred Symbols, yep. Knockback, Nostalgia Club, Constellation. It's basically all Last Stand media. Lately, and that's okay. I just don't want to get copy... You've changed, and so has... I've changed, and so has your listening. Let's look at... Oh, I want to see my music evolution. Okay, December. Oh, are we going back? To June. This will be Killers, I think, in June, or... Oh, no, maybe not. June was your academic wrestling rock phase. You were really into us, like Bring Me the Horizon, AC/DC, and Linkin Park. What does that got to do with wrestling? Okay, I kind of like this vibe, going looking through different months. September... What are we doing in September? I still want to know what I was doing on September 9th. What day? Was Cyberpunk Synthesizer Wave Session. You were all about LeBron. Oh, because I went to that concert, that's why. So I was listening to that a lot. Now they're playing. What's happening in October? What months they've picked here? All right. Some of the things, the animation's cool, but it takes a little while. Malgoth rockish punk pop moment. You listen to All Time Low, Blink 182 and Waterbox. Did I? Oh, this is Murray Gold's coming. This is Doctor Who music, and we know it. But one place had... Yeah, this is going to be Murray Gold. I just stick this up. It is. Murray Gold's always there. It was in your top artist of the year. Oh no, your longest listening streak was 3 days. That must have been because I had to like put some noise on. You're a top 1% fan. You spent 1,000. So, hey, it's good music, everybody. All right, it's good to work to, good to drown out your neighbours to. Who else got it played? All time low, probably. Big reveal in 3, 2, 1. I do like this song. I hope you hate this song. Okay, so it's kind of the similar vibes to before. Marigold, Brim of the Horizon, make it in there. Autumn Low. The Killers was just because I went to the concert, so that's come up, I guess, a bit more. I thought AC/DC would make it higher. Oh, it looks like we have company. Oh, this is when it's going to show someone. Thank you. Cheers. No, Brim of the Horizon. Yeah, I think it's nice that they do this. I do like that song. Yeah. Sick. Okay, thank you, thank you. Thanks for coming along for the ride. Until we meet again, till next year. Yeah, I don't know, this one felt a little less, it was a bit quicker, a bit shorter. But now I've got my top sides. I didn't think Dark Side was a surprise, but I did know that I listened to a lot of Brim of the Horizon. I want to compare it to another year, but maybe we'll do that live on the show. All right, that's it. That's the Wrapped. Until next year. So there you go. That's my Spotify Wrapped. I did that very quickly last night and this morning, so hence why it was quick. Yeah, I was like, maybe I should have. I was watching it. I was like, maybe I should have trimmed some of this down because just be going like, oh, So yeah, cool to see. I do love a bit of the Spotify Wrapped. And actually, in Tottenham Court Road today, they had there's this big like TV area, and they did a big takeover where it was all Spotify Wrapped, and it was giving you stats of like things that were happening in London. So it was like, oh, Oasis was played 11 million times in London or something crazy. I was like, oh wow, and it's like, oh, in July or was it June, Sabrina Carpenter Espresso was played the most in London. I was like, damn, that's pretty cool. So yeah, like a bit of the old Spotify Wrapped to see what was going on. I wasn't too sure what my top song would be, so but of course Marigold is always there for me when I need to concentrate or whatever. So yeah, I've put my full things up on my Instagram, but that's Wrapped. And now would probably be a good point or time in the show to say that next week I want to bring back Album Club. So we're gonna Album Club, everybody. So get your homework ready. For Album Club, I would like to listen to the brand new Linkin Park album Zero. So I've written that down in my notes. I'm going to listen to it over, write some notes, and we'll go through it. So if you want to join along with Album Club, we can discuss, each track, how we normally do. Because people seem to like Album Club. And I was like, oh, so this will be the first time we're reviewing a brand new album together. Because it's quite topical. Obviously, the band now has a new singer. They released songs in, a couple of songs drip feed style over the course of the year with their new singer. They did a tour, and then now they've released the album. So I've listened to it already like a couple of times, and I was like, interesting. I have thoughts on this, so I wanted to do it properly and go through it because yeah, I think I like it, but we'll go to we'll do it properly. Yes, I'll put it in the Discord. Good shout, and a new drummer. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, I'm glad people enjoy Album Club. So yes, prepare yourselves for Album Club. Right, with that out of the way, let's do the Game Awards now, and then we'll see how we feel after all of that is said and done. So come with me now on a journey through time and space to the world of the internet. The internet, come with me to the internet. I do love doing the Game Awards voting, so I hope you love it too. I'm happy, hope you're happy too. Now, why is this so zoomed? Also, what is up with Google Chrome always wanting to do an update? Like, can we just chill, Chrome? Can you just be sane? Right, let's go. We've got 29 categories to get through. So let's, I guess, there's nothing but to do it or whatever. So let's go. Okay, this is interesting. Game of the Year. Astrobot, Balatro, Black Myth, Wukong, Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erd Tree, or Final Fantasy Rebirth, or Metaphor. Now, out of these, I only played one, so I have to give my vote to Astrobot. But I'm honestly quite sad that I don't see Helldivers here. Like, I'm sure it will come up in another category, but those two are my front runners for the year. I mean, I'm kind of surprised to see. I know that everyone talked about Black Myth Wukong, but I didn't realize it was as popular as it was, and obviously the controversy with the DLC. So I should be voting Astrobot. So for God's sakes, I did try and do this earlier. Let me sign in. Fine, let me just sign in quickly while you can all. Why have I got to sign in? Annoying. All right, chat amongst yourselves. Pick your game of the year. Game of the year. Right, yeah, fine. I will. Whatever. What does it want from me? Okay, right, we're back. Come back. Right, Astrobot, go. Next category. Yes, I want my little bot. He made me smile today. George says my vote goes for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. DLC should have its own category, says Robert War. The DLC. I'd rather see a DLC nominated over a card game every day. Animal World should have been in the indie title as well. Oh, good. Everyone's saying Astrobot. Nice. Now, what's happening now? Best game direction. These are the same categories. I'm going to vote Astrobot again. Next category. Okay, best narrative. I haven't played any of these, so someone can chime in for me. So please cast your vote here. I'll go to the next one while that happens. Best art direction. Damn, this is tough. It's just kind of made me feel how I don't play any of these games. So maybe I'll have to skip. And then I'm just exposing myself. Okay, people say Silent Hill. If you have a vote on the second one as well. Okay, we'll vote for Silent Hill. That's what the people want. The people want Silent Hill. I mean, I feel weird picking Astrobot for best art direction. So I'm guessing it would be never. But, you know, we'll see. What do the people want? If Baltro wins, I'm never watching again. Damn. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think the Game of the Year categories was weird. Like, surely some other things came out this year. All right, the first thing I've seen. All right, we're going never as per the chat. Best score. Oh, okay. I definitely am voting for this. Like, even though I haven't heard these, I do love the music in Astrobot purely for the fact of how they remixed some of the classic songs like the Uncharted, the God of War, all that stuff. So that has to take it for me. Best audio design. Oh God, Call of Duty's in this. I can't give everything to Astrobot. I don't know if that really makes sense. So someone else can pick what they think for best sound design. Oh, best performance. Oh yeah. So not even Life is Strange was in the Game of the Year, which, you know, is fine. So What's Her Face for Final Fantasy, Hannah Tell for Life is Strange, What's Her Face for Star Wars, What's His Face for Silent Hill, and What's Her Face for Senua. I'm going to go for The Face I Know. This is the face that I know. Give Astrobot everything. Grab someone sexy, tell him, hey, vote him everything tonight. Vote him. Yeah, do you know what? Let's do it. You're right. Let's pick Astrobot. Let's give the bot. The bot gave me so much happiness. Deserves it. Innovation and accessibility. All right, someone else can pick that. I have no idea. I've not played any of these games. I'm a fraud. I'm a fraud in the industry. Games for impact. I'm going to vote Life is Strange just because, you know, I know of it. Best ongoing game. I'm going Helldivers for that. That's gotta be Helldivers. Bam, 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 bam. Where's the... well, I'm not a big fan of the voice actor for Astrobot. Not the person himself, but I don't feel like Astrobot needs a voice. Hi, Jazz D, how's it going? I didn't like his little, like... Go, 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 go! I was like, please, no, spare me. Best community support. Oh, blimey. I don't know, I feel like Helldivers 2 dropped the ball on community support based on what I heard. Like, they changed a bunch of stuff, then everything went back. Okay, people are saying Dragon Age for that one. So let's go back to Dragon Age. Let's give Dragon Age some love. Next category. And then people are saying Hello Games. All right, let's Let's do Hello Games. Let's give him some love. We'll give you some love. Best independent game. Oh, Lord. I don't know anything. That's because I'm a big AAA snob. Lots of beef about flamethrowers and Helldivers 2. Interesting. I know people said Animal Well, Nerva. We'll come back to that one. I'll have a look at the chat. Best debut indie game. Christ, I only know this one. I saw someone play it. This one, apparently it was a bit of a miss, I heard. Boutro for sure. Really? All right, I trust you. I'll trust you guys. I guess it would be Boutro again, right? For the best indie game, I suppose, or independent studio. One of these days, one of these days. Oh, best game playable on a mobile device. I don't know. Oh, I saw people playing this at work. The brand new Pokemon Pocket card game, which I was like, damn, they've made Pokemon digital now somehow. Best VR/AR game. Arizona Sunshine remake, Batman. See, I've not played. There are so many categories I do not know about. Best action game. I'm voting for Helldivers. I had so much fun playing Helldivers, so that gets my vote. Best action adventure. I do want to play Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown at some point. I'm gonna give it to the bot. Gonna give it to the bot. Best RPG. Dragon's Dogma, Elden Ring, Final Fantasy, Like a Dragon. I think I'm gonna give it to. I know it's controversial. And, you know, I've not played it, blah, blah, blah. But the Elden Ring, the amount of content they've given is very impressive. Everyone in the chat is saying Dragon's Dogma or Like a Dragon. Is it... I mean, I know it's unprecedented for a DLC, but is that bad then? Do we not like that? Are we not happy with that? Dragon's Dogma, like... Okay, we'll go Dragon's Dogma. I'll take it from the people. The people have spoken. All right. Next category. Best fighting game. No idea. I don't fight people. Unless it's my neighbour. Next category. Oh, best family. Well, I've got to vote for the Astrobot. I did play it with the family. Family. Best sim and strategy. I don't know this too well. Frostpunk, I know people played that. Manor of Laws just looks like the Witcher key art to me. I can't not see that. Oh, best sports and racing. Okay, well... I don't think it... Oh, you know what? I might give it to Top Spin. Just to be bizarre. But should I not give it to the WWE? I don't think they did enough. We want more Top Spin. We want more. We want more. Top Spin, Top Spin. People are saying Tekken 8 for the fighting. This new hand. It's a fighting hand. We'll go... Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, all right. I'm skipping the categories I don't know because that was annoying. And now I have to click all the way through to 17. Terrible. Wah, 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 wah. That was rubbish. Rubbish. Right, best action adventure. Best RPG. Best fighting. Oh, best fighting. We actually wanted to vote on best fighting, didn't we? Right, Tekken 8, you're getting my vote. Tekken 8, best family, best sim/strategy. I was going to say Top Spin is just to pick the most random. Yeah, the people want the tennis game. We want to show our support. Best multiplayer, I'm going Helldivers too. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, best adaptation. Oh. Oh. This is quite a category. Now, I've not watched Tomb Raider or Yakuza or Knuckles, but Imogen did a bit of body doubling or something for Knuckles. Arcane. I watched the first series. I haven't watched the second series yet. I'm going to give it to Fallout. It was a romp, even if the gore was kind of weird and annoying. Was he sexy? Was he not? Nobody knows. But my friend was like, but if you kissed him, your nose would go through his nose hole. And that is kind of gross because you don't want to be breathing in someone's inside husk. But we'll do it. I thought it was fun. Was it the best? Could be better. I respect it. Most anticipated game. This is it's got to be GTA 6. Like, there's no game that will ever be more anticipated than a GTA game. That's gotta win. That's gotta be content creator of the year. I don't know who any of these people are, but you know what? I'm gonna vote for typical gamer, because look at this man or boy, whatever. He looks so friendly and happy. So I'd like to meet you. You seem nice, so you're getting my vote. Anyone watch any? Does anyone know any of these people and who they are? Very, very kind of you. Very kind. But yeah, those are you guys. I've never heard of any of those people before. Why don't they pick the trophy hunting community? Best esports game. Is it League of Legends still? Does that still have the crown? I don't know. And I, quite frankly, don't care. Oh, best esports athlete. Who am I going to go through from these fine people? 33, Alex, SIB, Shovi, Faker, or Zulu? I'm gonna go for you. You seem nice. Cool, composed. You get my vote. Oh, best esports team now. Bilibili Gaming. This feels like a different world to me. I've got no idea who any. Gen G, Navi, T1, Squid, Team Liquid. I'm gonna go for these bunch of lads here. Some of these others look like they've turned into boy bands. And I don't know how I feel about boy bands. Who are these people? Player's Voice. Ooh. Which is your favourite game of the year? Player's Voice is 100% fan vote across all 3 rounds. The winner will be announced. Ooh. Oh, Helldivers. But why is there no Astrobot? Alright, Helldivers. Oh, I get to pick more than one. Submit. I refuse. Why can't I pick my boy, the bot? Submit votes. Oh, we done it. Did we? No. Why is there no view? Next. Why have I got a... Submit votes. I don't want to vote for more. No. Oh, maybe because I have to pick... Oh, just submit. Get it out of here. Done. Astrobot. Well, there we go. We've made our votes, everybody. Fun times. You have to cast 5 votes. Well, done. I never played any of those. Is there going to be a... Oh, there will be. There will be. I do enjoy the Lucy Awards. So, yeah, I'll have to have a think about that over Christmas. I've got to do so much over Christmas. So much. So much. Do you know what? Looking at that, it's been a strange, funny old year. Like, we started off with Last of Us Part 2. That was this year, right? Remastered. And then Helldivers 2. Kind of some gaps. Astrobot. And now we've got Life is Strange and Call of Duty and Lego Horizon and... what was the other game? It's weird. There was no, like, sometimes you get a year where there's like, oh my god, it's Spider-Man versus God of War versus Zelda. But this was a weird sort of offering of what we've had. And yeah, I didn't really have too much I didn't dabble too much in a lot of that stuff. I suppose most of my year was circled around the Grand Slam, which I have completed my Grand Slam now, which, you know, is fun in itself. So, I guess sometimes it's like every other year you get the year that's like the odd one. I find that's like I have a year where it's like, oh yeah, this is the year where I really like next year. Hopefully GTA 6 is going to be. But that's going to be up against God knows what. 'Cause we don't even know what's coming out anymore because, you know, people don't really say in advance. But we obviously hope that is still sticking to its date. But that's going to be... Woo! That's going to be so exciting. I can't wait to boot that up and see Florida or Vice City. And just experience a new GTA game that we're going to have for 10 years. So, yeah. Yeah, Astrobot was pretty much hyped. Exactly. Get the Christmas decorations up over the weekend. It'll make you feel better and Christmassy and warm inside. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I did ask my dad if I can get the little Christmas tree from his house again at the weekend. So maybe I'll do that this weekend. I definitely want to like listen to some Christmas music, write my Christmas cards, do my Christmas wrapping, and that'll be nice. No, don't say it. Say it ain't so. I'm pinning my hopes. What else was in that category? It was like the games that look forward. Ghost of Yotai, that was also in the category, right? That's to look forward to. I can't remember what else they put there, to be quite honest. So yeah, those were the Game Awards. I'm glad we have contributed now, everybody, to the Game Awards. All right, is there anything else to speak of? Don't speak. I know what you're thinking. Oh yeah. Members hangout, that'll happen over the Christmas break, so let me sort my thoughts out over the weekend. But yeah, that'll definitely be in that sort of... once we sort of agreed that we have the Christmas break, I kind of was like, oh, we'll figure it out. Because I need to figure out my Christmas break plans because, you know, there's Christmas, my birthday, and then I've got some friend hangouts, so I've got to figure out what days work in between those times. So I will keep you posted. But yeah, my calendar is filling up. This is adulting, everybody. You gotta like book people in. I need to buy a haircut because the ends of my hair are like ragdoll hair. Terrible. Yes, my birthday is before Christmas. It's on the 23rd, so I kind of want to watch Sonic. So I'm going to try and schedule in a Sonic 3 visit over Christmas. Gonna watch my boy Sonic do his thing. Especially, you know, I watched the trailer. The trailer was quite exciting. I did feel quite excited. I don't even know who Shadow is. Shadow came in a time where I wasn't Sonicking. Like, I only know the classic stuff. So I'm not sure why everyone loses their mind over Shadow. But maybe this film will make me find out. Like, I was more like Metal Sonic with that because you have to fight Metal Sonic in Sonic 2. So I don't get the hype. I don't know why he's like a big deal. I don't know. To me, it's like Sonic is the Undertaker and Shadow is Kane. Is that what the backstory is? Shadow is alive. Your brother Shadow is alive. Are they twins? What are they? I don't even know his backstory. Where does he come from? Is he evil but good? I feel like every character starts off in Sonic like, oh, he's evil, I'm against you, Sonic, and then Sonic and them like have a little bit of a tussle. They're like, actually, you're all right. Is Shadow? Does he ever turn out to be good? I mean, Knuckles was kind of bad, but then they just talked it out, and Knuckles was like, oh yeah, actually, you're all right, mate. I guess I was in my wrong mind. So I don't know what the lore is. No, I never played Sonic Adventure 2. I stopped at Sonic and Knuckles and then never returned until... What was my next return to Sonic? I don't think my return to Sonic was until Sonic Generations. Yes, it is Keanu Reeves. So I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna learn a thing or two, and I will give you the definitive. Is Shadow worthy? Shadow is an anti-hero and a bit grumpy. So is he like a cool Sonic? Like, I guess is he like Sonic if Sonic wasn't a baby? But he's like, oh yeah, I'm basically cool Sonic, and that's why everyone likes him, because everyone's like, Sonic's a loser kid, whereas Shadow's like the cool big brother, who you're like, damn, he's going out to bars and using his fake ID to get chicks, wow, while our Sonic's like, I just like running and playing with my friends, that's how I see it. I don't really know if it's true, but we shall find out. Hang on. Shadow was created by Eggman's granddaddy as the ultimate life form, if memory serves me correctly. Yeah, Shadow's doing spliffs in the corner, being like, you'll never be as cool as me. And Sonic's like, yeah, well, guess what? I could do this. Like, blows a bubble, and you're like, okay, loser. So anyway, I was out driving my car, and I went to the mall. And so, can I come? I was like, no, because I'm Shadow, and I'm so cool because I have a red streak. And you just have red shoes. Is this the plot? Have I basically written the plot of Sonic 3? Maybe that's how it goes down, you know? It all goes down at the mall, and they have to have a showdown. And like, you think you and your little dumb friends can defeat me? And they're like, what? So we'll see. God knows what's happening. It's like, the Sonic universe is a mystery to me after Sonic and Knuckles, because Amy shows up. I don't really get what Amy's purpose is. Like, I guess he's... Well, that's the other thing about these Sonic movies. I talked about this before, but in my mind, Sonic was a man. And in these movies, Sonic is a boy. And it's confusing to me because I didn't identify Sonic as a boy. Sonic was always a grown-up to me. You know, he had attitude. Or at least a young adult. Like, he had attitude. He had spunk. Whereas in these movies, he's like a bratty kid. And I'm like... So that's always a weird adjustment to be like, oh yeah, he's a child in this. My Sonic My Sonic was a brooding man. You know, he didn't give a crap when he was running around Green Hill. Do you think he cared about, you know, leaving skid marks on the floor as he ran? No, he was all over it. He was like grabbing those rings, like, they're mine now because I'm Sonic. Deal with it. Meow. You know, he was bouncing about the scrap heap zone. He was like, come on, we have places to be. Dr. Eggman, you suck. I'm coming to get you. And he would just get everything in stride. He was like, blasé. But I guess not. In the Sonic universe, that is, all the female characters wear clothes, but all the male characters are nudists. Interesting. That is true. So we'll see. I don't know who Croc is. He's got all these crazy friends that show up. So I think that's what I'm going to do around the birthday time. So yeah, right. I think I'm going to wrap it here just because, you know, I kind of want to go to sleep at some point very, very soon to catch up on my sleep. But I did watch Beetlejuice on the plane. Maybe I'll talk about that next week. So Linkin Park Album Club. Maybe if there's time I can review Beetlejuice. Oh, do you know what I also want to do next week? I had never did the final Astrobot speed run, so I do want to do the speed run with you all. To, you know, we started the speed runs together. We'll finish the speed runs together, so that would be kind of cool. And I suppose I could talk about if I start Resident Evil 7 or, you know, that kind of stuff. But yeah, gaming has kind of taken a backseat while I was traveling and stuff. So not much has happened since Call of the Mountain and Lego Horizon. So I think that's everything I wanted to speak of today. So polls are up on the thing. Let's see who's winning on the poll for my YouTube before we depart here to our final destination. My stomach actually feels better now. My stomach was hurting quite a lot when I started the show, so that's nice. That's nice how that's changed. Okay, so the poll so far, in last place is Mass Effect, then it's Heavy Rain, then it's Fallout New Vegas. Infamous is winning, and I picked the first Infamous. I was thinking about Infamous 1, Infamous 2, but I like the first Infamous because it seems a bit more gritty, and I like the first Cole. He seems more grounded and down to earth. I feel like the second one goes a little bit too far away. I mean, it's in New Orleans, so of course it's going to be brighter and more colourful, but I don't like the new Cole. It seems a bit more... It seems like a dumb thing to say video gamey, but I felt the first one felt down to earth and like you were just like a dude, like who got powers and you didn't want to have the powers, and then you're in New York City and it's kind of like grim and you're trying to figure it out. Whereas I feel like in 2 he became like Spider-Man almost, like he just took it in his stride and he would just hop around the city and be like, yeah. And then the series got more and more progressively like just Electric Spider-Man. I mean, I do like the games, but I found that first one had a real charm to it that wasn't ever captured in the same way as the others. But we have some people that have written in as well. So 2 people have said Infamous, and then Platinum Vault says, I vote Heavy Rain, but Infamous was a game I've got my first ever trophy in, so that is also a good choice. So that'll be fun. So look out for the next polls coming up for the PS4 and PS5. So that'll be fun to play some of those, yes. Poor Mass Effect. I put Mass Effect in the poll because I might have been able to get a trophy in that potentially. But that's the way it goes. So yeah, new rolling poll tomorrow. Or maybe even today. I don't know. I've got to sort it stuff out. It depends if I wake up at 2:30 a.m. again. So we'll see. Right, let's end the controversial poll. Should a DLC be eligible for Game of the Year? 11% of you says depends on the game. 13% of you says yes. But a big, massive 76% of you are saying no. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching today's Locking It Down with Lucy. Sorry, I'm so tired and stuff. But I did want to do the show because I made little clips and stuff. And I don't know when I miss one when I've got, stuff to talk about. But, and also it's helped me stay awake for a bit longer. So I think I'm just going to chill on the sofa for a bit to just wind down and then probably go to bed. And fingers crossed, I can get back and get some sleep. Although I did like waking up and doing admin, but man, I was so tired. I was falling asleep. Oh, I was almost falling asleep again on the Elizabeth line, standing up. Actually, I fell asleep on the bus and missed my stop. That did a legit I opened my eyes as I was going past the stop, but I had to go to the co-op anyway, so I was like, oh, fine, I guess it's just dropped me at the shop, so I bought some milk. So I suppose it did me a favour, but yeah, I did, anytime I sat down, I was falling asleep. So, not good. Right. I will see you all. Someone asked about streams. There will be Lock It Down with Lucy next Thursday, I believe. I just need to check my social work. I need to check my work calendar because there's lots of things happening before everyone goes away for Christmas, but I think I'm good for next Thursday. If there is a stream, there might be one either Saturday or the week after. I might squeeze in a small stream of something else somewhere if I can, but I gotta figure it out. Yeah, it's crap. I've just got to edit some videos, man. I've got so much footage that I've got to go through and like figure out, because I do want to make those videos at some point, but I got out of my rhythm. So I will try. I will try and edit. But until then, I've been Lucy, you've been you. I don't know where this backstory came from, and I shall see you all in the next edition of Locking It Down Lucy somewhere in the future. Goodbye. I hope to dream. See you all later. Goodbye.